Now that the first block has been created, I'm going to show you how to turn this block into a component. And a component is basically a locked version of this shape so that the geometry cannot be changed at any time other than the fact that you double click on it, and that is the only way you will be able to edit any changes to the overall shape, or in this case the geometry. So as you can tell right now, since this is not a component, I can select any individual side, push pull, raise it up to wherever I want. And I'm going to undo that by simply hitting CTRL Z, and it's back to its original shape. Once I lock the component, once again I will only be able to edit that component if I double click on the actual shape itself. So in order to create the component, I'm going to click on my mouse pointer. I'm going to triple click, so not once, not twice, but triple click, so do that pretty quickly, so that you see everything highlighted in blue, the faces as well as all of the edges. Okay? Right click anywhere and then click on the make component option. You can also do the group option too, they both work the same. So hit make component. And you're going to be given this option, create component. You can name it if you want, but it's not really important at this time. So hit create, and you now have a component, and it's all highlighted blue. So when I click on it, I no longer have the option of editing one individual face or edge. So if you see, I'm going to use my push-pull tool, and I get that little circle with a cross through it, which means I cannot touch that shape. So what I want to do now, that since I have this component, is I'm going to show you how to create additional components using this one that we have as our template. So I'm going to use my pan tool, move this over, and I'm going to then click on the move tool, and I'm going to find my reference point. First reference point is going to be right here in the endpoint in the component. And I'm basically going to be duplicating this along the green axis. So I'm going to hold down the control key on the keyboard, and you see how I get that little plus sign? So I need to hold down the control key, click on that endpoint, click, and drag out another component. And when I'm satisfied with where I want it, I release the left mouse button, and there is the next component. If I want to do it again, I have to select on the component that is highlighted in blue, and notice I'm going to need to highlight, or I'm sorry, hold the control key down, drag out another component. And if I want to continue this step in order to create the 3 additional sides, I'm going to once again click on the, hold the control key down, select the component, and then duplicate the other remaining components. So let's go ahead and do the other one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need one more. Now let's hit the zoom to extents, and then click on the top view, and there are all 6. Let's rotate it. Top view, isometric. There are all 6 of the puzzle shapes that we will then later be able to customize into the shapes that we need for the actual puzzle block. So we will then be able to get them into the shapes that you see right here.